one thought that made me have a change of heart about wanting to give up my life, and that was my family. What is going on, guys? My name is Michael. It has been for a long time. I hope everybody is having a good day today. Today, this is a video that was not easy for me to talk about, and it was something that I do not like to talk about. This whole video is me talking about how I was born legally blind and a small person, and how I overcame depression, thoughts of suicide, being unhappy, and when it came to opportunities, me feeling like I wasn't good enough because of the disabilities that I was born with. So what I say may not be able to help you fully get through what you're going through, but I feel it may benefit someone to help them get started, to point them in the right direction to help them get through what they're going through. So please bear with me. This was something not easy to talk about and something I do not like to talk about. But if this video helps one person, at least just one person, this whole video was worth it. So please, again, bear with me. Here we go. I'm gonna be honest, I've been kind of putting this off because it touches on some touchy subjects I really don't like to talk about. For those of you that don't know, I was born with an eyesight problem, an eye disease, and a bone disorder. So I'm one of them little people, and I have an eye disease. I'm legally blind. Now going through life young, it was hard to like branch out, like make new friends, because I was different, more different than everybody else. People looked at me funny every time I go out in public. People stare, people point, people laugh, and that was hard for me to accept, like at a young age. That probably would be for anybody to get treated like that. I always had my family. Thank God I always had my family there to lift me up when I felt down. And I had my friend. He's sitting right there. Saw dude.
Bye, dude.
I had him. I had people like him. It's my family and people like him that have kept me around and pretty much kept me strong through those struggles. And depression hit me a few times in my life, and I just want to tell y'all a few of the things that helped me get through it. Now, different things work for different people. What I say may not help you, but I'm hoping it can put you in the right direction to because I believe anybody can get that sense of have that sense of fulfillment. Dealing with people looking at me, staring at me, even some people take pictures of me out in public. And let's just get one thing straight. I'm not asking for any sympathy from this video. I'm happy now that I am the way that I am. If you were to ask me, would I rather be a little person, or would I rather be taller, and would I rather be able to see better? I would rather me be the way that I am now, is because this is what made me who I am today, and I wouldn't ever want to change that. When I was younger, I did want to change that. At one point, basically around this time, the only thing that made me happy was just being able to come home and just shut myself away from everybody else. My family would be like, hey, have you made any new friends like you want to go hang out with? And I would just be like, no, I just want to stay home. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to be around people. I just want to stick to myself. My family is around me. I'm fine. I don't want to live, apparently. So I never really branched out, and that made me really made it hard for me to talk to people, because I was just so different from everybody. I looked at the next person like, how would this friendship even work out? Like, we're so different. Like, I don't know, like, you can't relate to me, I can't relate to you. At one point in my life, I tried to live my life looking up to people so much to where I tried to become that person. Like, you see your favorite celebrities and you'd be like, oh, I'd do anything to have that life, or I want to be just like that. It's okay to look up to people. It's okay to be motivated by their success and what they've done. It's an awesome accomplishment to look to and to see, this may be what I want to do. But don't look up to a person so much to where you forget who you are and you start wanting to become that person. When I was younger, I got into martial arts, and the only reason I got into martial arts was because I saw my brother doing it, I saw my uncle doing it, and I saw my cousin doing it. That was the only reason I got into that. And once my brother, he got out of martial arts and started playing football, and just like any younger brother wants to be like the older brother, I got out of martial arts and I wanted to start doing sports, and I started playing basketball when I was younger. Fast forward a little longer, I stopped playing basketball and got into high school, and I wanted to play basketball again. And this is where those opportunities come to where I felt like I didn't have what the next person had, like I wasn't good enough. And basketball was something that put a smile on my face and made me happy. It was something I liked to do. And I wanted to try for the team in high school. I didn't play in middle school. I just wanted to try for high school. So I'm out in the gym playing around with some of the actual players from the team and some of the people that didn't even make the team. And I go up to them and I ask them, "Hey man, you're pretty good. You're pretty good at this. You're a lot better than me. Didn't you try out for the team?" They'd say, "Yeah." I was like, well, what happened?" "I got cut." I was like, "Why is that?" "I was too small." So I'm looking at this person. This person's like a whole, like, 7 inches taller than me. So obviously, even if I go to try, it would be a no-go because I'm too small. So I'm not, apparently I wouldn't be able, and I wouldn't reach up to the coach's standards. That pretty much tore me down, like when it came to opportunities or anything like that. Let me just give you an example. Garrett, come here.
Yo.
Come here, dude. Say, me and this dude, can't see his face probably, but me and this dude, we go to a job interview same day. I got there, not really sure how I got there, but I made it. And he got there. We both qualify for the job. We both go through our interview, and we both go through the interview. The boss likes what he hears. He likes what he hears, and he wants us to start. He wants one of us to start on Monday. Now you got to be there at a certain time. How I got there, I have no idea. My family works. I got friends that work, so it would be hard for me to find a ride. Wants us to be there at a certain time. So he likes what he hears. He knows about me being legally blind and a small person. He finds out I don't have good transportation. Who is gonna get that job? This dude. Why? And now this is a reasonable, what's the word I'm looking for, dude?
Explanation.
Reasonable explanation as well, that even though I qualified for the job, I wasn't able to deliver my own transportation, and he was. But that's reasonable to look at it that way. But through any other opportunity, that is basically how that basketball coach would look at me, like I didn't have what the next person had. Like, so therefore I wasn't good enough. I wouldn't reach up to their standards. You're dismissed, dude. You can go there. So, but basically, even when it came to relationships, I wasn't what the next guy was, so therefore I wasn't good enough. And that people would just tell me, "Oh, you just ain't found the right person yet. You ain't found those right people yet that are drawn to you." And so that was obvious because through those opportunities and through those moments that just tore me down, it tore down my confidence so much to where I just didn't want to do anything. I wanted to stay at home. There were some days where I didn't even want to get out of bed. I wasn't even motivated to get up in the mornings. It finally got to the point to where I got so sick of going out in public and having people look at me different, people pointing, laughing, and like not really having any friends I could go see when I wanted to. I can't drive there, so obviously I couldn't. And it finally got to a point where I felt like I didn't have anybody. and I pretty much wanted to give up. And I had these thoughts of, you know what, everybody would just be better off if I just was not here. So there came a day where these thoughts, where I was just thinking about every person that's ever looked at me, said something wrong about me, or I was worried about what people thought of me, or what someone said about me. I just had enough, and I just wanted to give up. And so one day I just decided, like, I can't take it no more. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. There's nothing for me here. That's what I felt. So I'm there at that point in my life where, like, my mind is like a battlefield. I can't even take it no more. Like, I don't even feel comfortable in my own home. Like, I just was not happy with myself. I didn't want to be here anymore. It was hard for me to tell myself I wasn't better off dead. Like what good is it for me to be here? Like, who's going to benefit from me being here? All those thoughts going through my head, just me struggling in that moment. There was one thought that made me have a change of heart. One thought that made me have a change of heart about wanting to give up my life, and that was my family. The thought of me being gone and me being able to see my family cry, wishing they could have done more for me to help me and do everything they can to keep me happy. And all they ever did was love me. When I was down, they did their best to lift me up, to put a smile on my face, make me happy. My family would do everything they can to make sure I had everything that I need. And in that moment, I wanted to give up, not even thinking about what they'd done. But that one thought kept me here. So I said to myself that just seeing my family, seeing that they need me here and they want me here, that is enough for me to stick around. So life goes on. Mind you, I was happy to be with my family. I was happy with my family. I was just not happy with myself. So there came a time where I was like, okay, I got to get out of this house. I got to find something that makes me happy with me, because I'm lacking confidence. The only thing that's keeping me around is my family, and dudes like that dude right there, Garrett. So what's up, Garrett?
So, dude.
So, dude. People like him, my family, the only people that keep me around, making me happy. I just basically got to find something for me, and that is what I want to encourage you. I know there's a lot of people that get to that point to where depression's hit you so hard and you're struggling so much with, maybe you're having panic attacks or anxiety attacks. Depression's just hit you so hard to where you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to leave home, you don't want to go hang out with friends. But this time I want to encourage you to take that step of faith, step out your comfort zone of whether at home, where you shut yourself away from everybody. I want to encourage you to get out more, to get out, go out with your friends, have a good time, go do something, go like me and my friend Garrett will, or my family. These little videos that I make of going and playing basketball may look boring to some people, but that's just me encouraging y'all to get out, because once you get out, you may find what you like to do. And you necessarily don't have to go out and play basketball or bowling, whatever we've done. It's just find something that you love to do. And once you find something that you love to do, and that brings me to this moment. I was like, okay, I'm stuck at home, I'm struggling, I gotta find something. I gotta find something that makes me happy with myself. I'm happy with my family, my friends are around. I need something that makes me happy with myself because I'm lacking confidence. I'm struggling. I'm still struggling. Even though I know people are there for me, I just got to find something for me. So I got back into martial arts, and when I was younger, I was in martial arts, but I really wasn't that dedicated. I was just looking up to people. So I finally made the decision to finally get back into martial arts. And it was like everything from then on changed. Like I found a place finally. I finally found me a place where I found value in myself. I found something that I was good at. Like martial arts was my escape. Like as soon as I stepped through those doors and started working out, I knew then that I didn't have to worry about I didn't have these struggling thoughts when I stepped through those doors to go work out or spar someone. I was happy. And then all of a sudden you have these people that come in the door and they're ultimately drawn to me for some reason, because when I came in, I was happy. I had a smile on my face. I was trying my hardest to be the best martial artist that I could be. And that drew them to me for some reason, because I'm coming in smiling. And martial arts built my confidence, regardless how I'm made or how I look or what people say about me, what people think about me. It didn't matter. I was just confident. That built my confidence to the point where I was wanting to build up other people, and that's what I did. Those other people would look at me saying, okay, this person, he's a little person, he's legally blind, but he's not letting none of that hold him back. And I'm fine. I don't have that type of circumstance. So I'm going to give this everything I got because he is encouraging me. And once I heard someone say that to me, I knew right then that was what I really wanted to do. I wanted to do martial arts, and I wanted to reach as many people as I could, to see what kind of change I could make in their life. So I want to encourage you to get out, find what you love to do, what puts a smile on your face, what makes you happy, to wake up in the morning and just get the day started, and not get up in the morning and just feel like, and with that thought of you're just tired of breathing. I want you to get up and have a smile on your face, and whatever obstacle comes your way, I want you to be able to go through it with that smile on your face, being confident, staying strong, knowing that you will get through it, whatever struggle or obstacle that you may face. So I want to encourage you to get out with your friends, your family. Do whatever you can to find what you love to do. Whatever makes you happy, gives you that sense of fulfillment and contentment. And I want you to go for it. Regardless what people say, regardless what people think. A lot of people don't realize, a lot of people deal with worrisome thoughts when they're thinking about what other people's are thinking. When they think about what other people's do. When they think about what other people are thinking about them. They're so worried about what other people are thinking. To be honest, you can't really think about what someone's thinking. I wonder what they're thinking, but you can't think that. You're stuck in your own thoughts. You're already having problems with your own thoughts. Why worry about what someone else is thinking? You really only know what they're thinking until they say something, and don't ever let someone tear you down. Because then you got to realize, what are they doing with their life? Maybe that person that tried to tear you down, they let someone rob them of their dreams. And don't let someone that gave up on their dreams rob you of yours. So then it came down to, I love how people are drawn to me due to my circumstance. I go out in public, the way that I look, regardless what people say or what they think, how they look at me, I am confident. I have a smile on my face. I'm wanting to put a smile on other people's faces. I'm wanting to motivate them. I want them to find what drives them to do what they do. I just want to change people's lives. So Basically, when I leave this world, I am taking nothing with me. When I leave this earth, I am taking nothing with me. So I got this thought in my head, if I'm not taking anything with me, why not leave something behind for someone else? And then that showed me that everything that I've been through, all the struggles that I went through, every negative thing someone said about me, every negative thing someone thought about me, that made me think, that made me have hope that there is a purpose in my pain and the things that I went through, and I'm still walking strong, still smiling, still able to make it through day to day, being happy with who I am and how I'm made, because this is what made me who I am today. I can encourage people. I just want you to be able to find what you love to do. Go for it, regardless of what people say. Don't let someone that gave up on their dreams rob you of yours. So guys, that is basically what helped me. And that moment when I was in martial arts and I wanted to find what helped me, I wanted to find everything I could to reach people. I went to martial arts and some people were drawn to me. They saw that I had these struggles, but I wasn't willing to let my disabilities hold me back. Stupid bug. In my spare time, when I wasn't doing martial arts, wasn't doing anything like that, I would always find myself on what you're watching me right now, YouTube. And I seen all these people, all these crazy people that would put a camera up to their face, put a camera up to whatever they're doing, and they would just go crazy. They'd have a smile on their face, they're putting a smile on other people's faces. I was like, wow, I wish I could do that. These people are different, and they're not even afraid to be different. I was like, I wish I was different like that. Wait a minute. I am different. I'm a little person, legally blind. I'm wanting to help people build their confidence in themselves. I am different. I can do that. Yeah. I can be entertaining. I'm different. I can do that. I can put a camera up to my face. I can make people laugh. I can inspire people. I can put smiles on people's faces. As a matter of fact, I can put a camera up to my face, feel like I hit record. I get done with that whole video. I go inside, I go to edit it, and then I realize I never even hit record in the first place, but I felt like I did, but I couldn't see that it wasn't recorded because I can't see good. And then I find out when it's too late, so then I got to go all the way back and record the whole clip again. This has happened more times than it really should, by the way. And then sometimes I go to put the camera to my face, then I hit record, but I know I hit record because I did hit record. And then I'm looking at the camera, and then somehow, some way, in the middle of what I'm saying, the camera has stopped rolling. So then I am absolutely talking to nothing. So then I go to edit that, and then I come back and realize that some of what I said ain't even in there, so I gotta come all the way back out, record that clip, go back in and edit that. That again has happened more times than it should. And I can make people laugh, I can be entertaining. I may not be the best looking dude in the world, but hey, I am ugly and I am proud. I'm ugly and I'm proud! And I'm confident with being ugly and being proud.
Is that what he calls it?
I go out with the camera up just to show people that, hey, I was born this way, regardless what people say, regardless what people think. I'm going out and I'm having fun, being confident with a smile on my face to show you can go out, you can be confident with who you are or whatever you look like. You can embrace who you are and what you look like regardless. And you can be happy and you can have a smile on your face and you can have fun with life, not being worried about what other people think. I hope a little bit of what I said has helped you. So with nothing else to be said, that is the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, and if it helped you, like, share, subscribe if you were live. Do what you got to do. And until next time, as always, I love y'all. Stay blessed and stay unashamed.